from Karnataka. Well, Karnataka Caste Census report is now coming to fore, where CM has received the Caste Census report. Now, Akhila Bharati Lingayat Mahasabha says that the report is unscientific and the government shouldn't disclose the report. Now, politics over Karnataka Caste Census rages on, and BJP's Arvind Belar says that it is anti-Lingayat and vocaligas. Now, CM Siddharamaiah wants to do such unfair politics all the time, and these are the allegations that he's been facing since long. Now, the survey is unscientific, and BJP's Basantgowda Patil now says that the survey itself is unscientific. They have gone door to door to do this survey. Only cluster survey were taken. Now, this report is completely unscientific. So these are the latest inputs that we are getting in. Karnataka's Caste Census report is once again coming to fore, and this time it is being termed as unscientific report. Before we try and get a correspondent on this to understand what actually is happening on the ground, let's take a look at some of the political reactions.
So, a Lingayat leader, I've seen that in Belgavi and other various places as well, the kind of protest that you had held when it comes to reservation. Now, the caste census is finally going to be submitted to the government, is what has been said as well.
Already spoken about caste census there. You can take that bit. It's quite a lengthy bit.
But what do you feel, sir, if in a short, if you could tell us?
No, the state government has no business of doing the caste census. It has no mandate. Based on the sample survey, you cannot submit any report.
Thanks a lot. सर, कास्ट सेंसस रिपोर्ट जो है आज सीएम सिद्धरामैया जो है एक्सेप्ट करने वाले हैं. आप लिंगायत समुदाय से है, भारी विरोध हुआ है आपके समुदाय से, वोकलिगा समुदाय से वगैरह. आप क्या कहोगे, मतलब क्योंकि अभी ये जो एक्सेप्ट होने वाला है फाइनली?
हमने बहुत हमारा स्पष्ट निर्णय है. हम जो अभी जो किया है वो साइंटिफिकली सही नहीं है. वो पूरा सैंपल नहीं लिया है. पूरे गांव-गांव घर-घर को जाके वो सैंपल लेके वो एक सर्वे रिपोर्ट बनाना था, वो नहीं बनाया. वो सिर्फ एक डिस्ट्रिक्ट हेडक्वार्टर में चला गया, एक तालुका हेडक्वार्टर में चला गया. वहाँ से सेंसस को गेस्ट हाउस में बैठ के लिख के लेके आया, और जो ओरिजिनल जो सेंसस का रिपोर्ट है वो गायब है. उधर का एक वो जो बैकवर्ड कमीशन का जो व्यक्ति है वो कंप्लेंट दिया है पुलिस स्टेशन में. हमारा जो ओरिजिनल लाइसेंस ये है वो गायब हो गया. किस आधार पर ये अभी सेंसस का रिपोर्ट को ये कर्नाटक सरकार ने एक्सेप्ट करेगा, को क्या आधार है?
Well, Karnataka's caste census report has come to fore once again, and according to the stance of the major political parties on this issue, it is also garnering a lot of flack and a lot of negative reactions coming in. But here is the thing, most of the political parties are calling it unscientific report. Why? Because the real report, according to the allegations being leveled, is being hidden. Now, joining us on the broadcast is Ritu. Ritu, what more do we know about this report that has come to fore, and what more political reactions are we getting on this?
Well, you see, what the BJP here is saying is that this whole report is completely unscientific, because when the survey was done almost 8 years back, there was not a proper survey which was actually conducted regarding the report when Kantaraj was the chairman of this particular Karnataka Backward Class Commission. And they hadn't done this door-to-door survey is what the BJP is in fact alleging over here, and saying that the government should not disclose this report at any cost. So that's the reason we are seeing a lot of Lingayat and Vocaliga leaders as well from the Congress party as well saying the government should not take this report up at this point in time, calling it unscientific.
Right. Ritu, help us understand. The political parties and the political leaders have once again said that the government should not be releasing this report. However, this report will be disclosed sooner or later. What should we be anticipating out of this report that is coming to fore? The first unscientific report, as according to the leaders.
Well, very true. You see, at this point in time, doesn't look like this government is very serious to take up this report, because what we are trying to learn from the Congress itself is that the government might take this report in the next cabinet and therein discuss and probably then find a ways of how they are planning to go ahead with this. But at this point in time, doesn't look like they are going to take up this report ahead of the Lok Sabha polls. This might just happen after the Lok Sabha elections are what we are in fact, learning at this point in time. But needs to be seen how will the government move with this, because there are a lot of leaders from the BJP, from the Congress who belongs to Lingayat and Vokalika community are demanding the government to not accept this report at the first place, because what they are claiming is that a lot of that data was also leaked earlier when the survey was underway, and the half of that report was also prepared. But due to the technical issues that this report wasn't in fact submitted to the government, so all that because of the technical issues, the government did not accept it earlier, but
now on the grounds of the Kantaraju's report is what this report is also been prepared. So that's the reason the BJP and a lot of that the Congress, Vokalika, Lingayat leaders are saying that it's almost 8 years and there's a lot that changes have also taken up. Thus, that's the reason that this government should not, in fact, not accept the report and also not disclose it.
Right. Ritu, help us also understand one more thing. This report that the CM has already received is being termed as anti-Lingayat report. How is this going to have a ripple effect on the upcoming Lok Sabha elections?
Well, there is some sort of a fear as well within the Vokalika and the Lingayat communities, because most of the Lingayat leaders, what they are saying is that while the survey was not done properly is what they are claiming, and on that other hand, they also have that fear that they might be shown in a minority, in that the numbers might change when it comes to their population in the report, and that's the reason that that sort of a fear has been gripped within the Lingayat and the Vokalika community now.
Right, Ritu. Are we getting more reactions on this, and what are the specific points that have been highlighted by the opposition leaders, which they are terming as unscientific in the report, and in lieu of which they are requesting that the report should not be released by the CM?
So you see, as you pointed out that very rightly, because what BJP is saying is that it is unscientific report, but there is a question that has been raised from the Karnataka CM Siddaramaiah himself, as well as from the chairman of this particular commission as well, Jayaprakash Hegde, who has said that how can it be termed unscientific, who has really learnt about this report so far. There's not even a single element of this particular present report which has been leaked, not even single data is out. How can it be called unscientific? It can only be called unscientific once this report is out and the data are actually, the information is out about this report. Only then if someone raises such kind of questions, then it is understandable. But right now, there's no need of doing politics on this. Let the report be first read from the cabinet, and then